And Barack, I'm back, man, with another reaction. We got 1090 Jake keeps getting destroyed, bro. I want to give y'all a shout out real quick, bro, for like just going crazy. I don't know what is happening, bro. I just came back posting these videos, kind of going crazy, just throwing me off so many random comments. I'm like, bro, what is happening? Like, I keep looking like at my like YouTube, and it just keep going up, and I'm just getting random comments that like, cause usually, bro, I'm just used to maybe I thought like that 1090 Jake at most was gonna get like 200 views. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm just not coming back. But that hit like 1,000, 2,000 views in like 2 days or something. That threw me off, bro. I appreciate y'all, bro. Let's see what happened with 1090 Jake.
Made about 1096 was about him trying to expose Larry Hoover as a snitch and how he was facing widespread backlash for this accusation.
Appreciate
because
the
it was
haters,
not true.
all y'all.
And I talked about how 1090 was a rat his damn self.
It was some real, exactly. He
He
snitched too. It was some real people in the comments too, like that was saying I was right. Like, who made this nigga the nigga to make? I mean, take down black people, basically. Who made him that? And someone was like, "Don't do crime. You wouldn't have to worry about that." That's not the point, nigga. The point, cause he look at him. He supposed to be hard, right? He supposed to be doing crime. What do you mean? So no, that's not the point. The point is he's the face of hip hop, taking down rappers and street dudes and like blemishing their images. And it's him, you know what I'm saying? That's not the point, bro. The point ain't about, obviously, stop doing crime. The point is, you shouldn't be the one exposing people, not you, nigga. Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? You just came out of nowhere, just exposing people.
I want to start with the first clip.
Maybe
now,
if he, like, bruh, nah, man. I can't even see a way where it's justified him being the face of exposing snitches in the black community. I couldn't even how can you justify that? It should not be you, nigga. If anybody, it shouldn't be you.
More to cover. I'm not done. I'm not satisfied.
Straight up.
And so I do want to start with the first clip. Now, this first clip is going to be the guy that Larry Hoover is being accused by Jake of snitching on him. And what you're going to see is this guy's going to come out and say Larry Hoover never snitched on him, never took a stand on him.
The people in my comments said, except OG snitch. That boy didn't even snitch.
It's all a bunch of bullshit. Listen to this.
Last year, they tried to say that Larry Hoover told on me. That he told the police that I shot him. I had to come on Facebook and made it perfectly clear. That man ain't never told on me.
Okay, then.
They did the same thing to David Barstow. They put it on that David Barstow told on some black
man. Look at CPD, Chicago.
So 1090 Jake bases his entire accusation on this old school newspaper article from racist Chicago back in the 60s where they were rioting on this old school newspaper article from racist Chicago back in the 60s where they were rioting over the civil rights. It was completely corrupt. And so this is what Jake's entire basis of this whole thing is a newspaper article. But we've got the guy that apparently got snitched on. He should be pretty upset, right? Wrong.
Yeah.
He's not upset at all because
he's
it never happened. He was never snitched on. And so this clip is making its rounds around the internet. All the blogs are picking it up. It's going viral. And it's not going good for 1090 Jake. You know, he went through the same thing when he tried to expose BG for being a snitch. And he wasn't. But that was different because there was actual paperwork and documents and narratives and stuff like that. But this is just a news.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Newspaper article. So this is egregious. And people are not happy. The GDs are not happy. And it's just so concerning if you think about it. And the more you do think about it, you realize how problematic this is considering Jake is a snitch his damn self.
Exactly.
You see, there was inmates and realize how problematic this is considering Jake is a snitch his damn self. You see, there was inmates and COs inside that prison with Jake that were making his life a living hell.
They got
and
real
so what he did
proof
is he snitched on them.
Like, come on, man. You wrote some, I forgot exactly what it was. But you didn't have to do this, basically.
By way of writing a statement up with their names and submitting it to administration in the prison. This is actually full-blown snitchery. And so for this next clip that I want to show you, this is 1090 Jake.
No one cares, though. Rappers keep calling 1090 Jake. And this nigga, exactly. You don't care, though.
Prison. This is actually full-blown snitchery. And so for this next clip that I want to show you, this is 1090 Jake's big homie. What? Everybody that hit me got hit. I got hit here. I couldn't run. I couldn't do nothing. My toes was pussing. I couldn't do nothing. All I could do was
don't show no more toes, bro.
Nobody could see me. So I started to run. No, he couldn't run because his fucking toes. What? So yeah, he was telling all these stories. But anyways, back to the story here. This is 1090 Jake's big homie from the GKB Killa Bloods in Florida. And he's going to be basically coming out and saying that Jake did actually snitch. But he doesn't want to call him a snitch because that's his, his little bitch or whatever. But he does call him a snitch because that's his, his little bitch or whatever. But he does say that Jake committed violations here. Look at this.
I called 1090 Jake a rat. And no, I'm not worried about if a nigga feel away with what I'm saying. That nigga. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, when he said I was assaulted by and put that man's name in there, he fucked up. It was an error. He wasn't supposed to do that.
Yep.
So Jake's big homie just said,
shout out to
him.
you. Exactly. Yeah. Let the real out. So he's a whole hypocrite. Now what? You know what I'm saying? He's a whole hypocrite. He got exposed. Is y'all still gonna be calling this nigga the exposed rappers?
So this isn't very good. So Jake is actually facing backlash for being a rat from his own people. And this is not good. This is probably contributing to the reason why he probably dropped out.
I don't even care about this,
but
bro.
the number one reason why he dropped out, as we all know, is because he wants to be a country boy. He's got this new girlfriend that he's going to propose to very soon, and he wants to fit the mold of what he believes she wants in a man, which is a clean-cut, God-fearing countryman. What? So Jake he's big country now, and so he's trying to make this career pivot where because he no longer needs these guys, these older bloods in Florida.
Yeah, he said exactly.
Sort of, use their image to advance his career.
He only wanted protection in jail.
Motherfucking building. 3-hour interview. 100,000 on
he
the
even
chain.
admitted he didn't admit he wanted protection, but he said there's no point now that he's out. Like he literally, that's crazy to admit that.
Mazza. Big bloods in the building. GKB in the
fucking building. Adam, hold on.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God. Appreciate you, man.
By using them for validation type thing. It's very easy to understand. So he doesn't need that anymore. And he does a great job of explaining why he doesn't need them anymore in this next clip. This is Bootleg Kev podcast, and this is 1090 Jake explaining why he left his gang.
Like a lot of the people that started Blood back in the 90s on the East Coast of New York are all broke and fucked up. A lot of the big homies are broke and fucked up.
I didn't see this.
So if you're 40, 50 years old who's making more money than almost the majority of the entire fucking gang, what the fuck am I doing over here? It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck did he just... What? So he says that they're all broke. He doesn't want to hang out with a bunch of broke old bums. He's like, why would I want to hang around some people that I already use for their image and I already advanced my career?
But how do you know? Hold on. What if you already had money, though? I don't even know this nigga background, but... Who's to say you didn't have money in jail? Because that's when you became a blood, right? In jail. So who said, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he just talking now because, I don't believe that. I don't believe. I feel like you probably already had money. You just wanted to have protection in jail. Now that you out, everything Gucci. I'm not part of this no more.
And I already advanced my career. I make more money than the majority. This is insane. Really. I literally can't believe he said this publicly. I mean, did he not think anyone was going to see this? Like, his career isn't in enough trouble as it is? Now, this does get 100 times worse. In this next clip, he's going to explain that he wants to drop his flag and stop banging blood because he wants to be friends with Mark Wahlberg. What? This is insane.
The guys at the sandwich shop?
Yeah. They linked up with Mark Wahlberg, and
they're funny.
I had asked one of them, like, yo, tap me in with Mark. I asked him, and I could tell he was kind of cautious. And I looked at my Instagram, and it's like it's banged out. It's me with 30, 40 people with red flags, this and that. It's like I make him look bad, even presenting that.
So Jake is now trying to pivot and use the fame that he accumulated by being a fake blood to hang out with movie stars and fucking do all kind of... this is really inappropriate.
I already solidified who I am with what I've done and everything else, like the N-word and everything else. All it does is hold you back.
And so I'm seeing this and my jaw's just hanging open. I'm like, what is he doing? My mind is just swimming with information. And I quickly realized that it's his girlfriend. What? He wants to use his fame. He's trying to pivot his fame into getting a way to hang out with the people that his girlfriend likes. His girlfriend, who is from Tampa, by the way, doesn't give a fuck about hanging out with a bunch of over-the-hill gang members. She wants to hang out with A-list celebrities, and that's what Jake's trying to provide for her. And so he's a country boy now. He's singing to her, and we actually have audio of that. This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I got locked up. I couldn't do the time. You and me in this moment feels like I snitched on it. I got scared and bit the cheese. Everybody's talking about prison like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful.
Right, cause at the end of the day, you ain't lying, man. You telling the truth.
In this bed with you, I ain't convinced. I fucking hate country music. I am so fucking done doing that. That's all you guys get.
I'm from the South. I don't hear nothing like that.
So, yeah, so 1090 Jake is a country boy. He loves bonfires. He's acting funny as fuck.
How he country, though? He was that man from Boston, though.
In front of the fire,
cause I just thought about that.
Where you going?
Wow, so
gangster,
Jake's
bro.
really out of character there, isn't he? He's had a couple of keystones. He's out of character. He's not. Usually when I hear Jake, I'm thinking like, see, what you got to realize is that I was the only white blood in that whole yard. Everybody was trying to give me a TOH because I was the most respected one. I was the only white blood in there. But now he's talking about everybody that fucked my girl, I'm jealous of. He's got extreme retrograde jealousy, and I think it's so funny. And they argue about this extensively. They argue about the guys that, what's her name, Haley.
But hold on. Hold on now, bro. How do you know that, bro? How do you know, bro? Like, now, it's like, come on now. How do you know what's going on, bro?
This extensively. They argue about the guys.
I'm not. See, one thing, but I'm gonna be real. I'm not with nothing 1090 Jake doing, but at the end of the day, I can't just let a nigga lie though either. Like, hold on now. Are you telling the truth though?
Funny. And they argue about this extensively. They argue about the guys that, what's her name, Haley, his girlfriend, used to have vaginal sex with before Jake came along. Look at this.
Her past don't count. Then why
okay, never mind. I'm tripping. Okay, hold on.
Vaginal sex with before Jake came
got
along.
proof.
Look at this.
Her past don't count. Then why does mine make me a felon? These ladies be out here with more bodies than old block, but my past is the only one that counts. Make that make sense in the comments.
So Jake's really going through it right now, thinking about all the bodies that his girlfriend has. I mean, this is so funny. And another thing I want Jake to understand is not only did his girlfriend sleep with people before he came along, but she thoroughly enjoyed it and it gratified her sexually. What? And not only that, her ex-boyfriend that she had before Jake, she's actually still in love with him and she wants to have sex with him right now. What? So I just want Jake to understand these things are actual facts. And so I thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next one.
That's 1090 Jake?
Yep.
Hell no.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
There's no way that's 1090 Jake. Oh, mama.
Hey, man. Y'all boy tell me what y'all think of that, bro. I ain't gonna count. If y'all want to see more 1090 Jake videos, y'all just let me know. It seems like y'all mess with him, so I might just keep pushing my own. Know why it's going viral, bro. But yeah, I'm out, bro.